Alright, so you hear that music, you know what that means. We're back, baby. Sorry I've been gone for a while. It's been kind of a rough 2 weeks. I had to go back to work, so I'm kind of getting used to the new schedule and all that. I have responsibilities. Bring back the music, please. Anyways, I'm excited to be back. And I honestly wasn't going to do anything today, but I wanted to talk about something that I saw yesterday because it was fucking incredible. Anyway, this isn't going to be a super long episode. It's just going to be me talking. And I don't know why the music keeps cutting off. It's distracting me. Anyway, we're going to keep it going. And fuck it. Just do the motherfucking drop.
Oh shit. Here we go again.
And we're back. Honestly, bro, I told myself that I wasn't gonna do this because talking about this team is low hanging fruit, and I don't want to make jokes. I kind of want to talk about the basketball aspect of it, but Jesus Christ, I don't get the Clippers. I don't understand the Clippers. The Clippers are such a weird team to me because it doesn't make sense how good they are. And, they're literally back to
Oh shit. Here we go again.
they're down 2-0 again. They're down 0-2 again. They lost back-to-back games in this series in which they let Donovan Mitchell do whatever he wanted. I don't understand what is people's beefs with the Clippers, but every time the Clippers play somebody, they come to play. Last year, Luka and Jamal Murray gave you the business. This year, you got Donovan and Luka again giving you the business. Wasn't this team supposed to be some revolutionary defensive team with the two best wings in the league since Scotty and Pippen? Since Scotty and Mike. Like, I don't understand why this team can't stop Donovan Mitchell, who is literally the only person who scores on the team at like an elite level. Go off for yesterday, he went off for 37. First game, he went off for 45. He had 30 at the half yesterday. He shot 15 of 29, so above 50% from the field and 50% from three. You're not going to win games like that. Son, they literally played four people on their bench. Four. And they still won. They didn't play anybody, bro. Anybody. They literally went with the three-man rotation. And Conley is missing. Mike Conley is missing. So now Donovan Mitchell really has to go back to putting the ball on the floor at all times. And you still couldn't stop it. The double teams weren't coming. The same thing that they were doing last series, which was just anytime somebody brought the switch, set up the screen on the Utah side, they just completely switched and they were like, all right, Donovan Mitchell, go ahead and do what you want. Yo, Donovan Mitchell yesterday was hunting for Luke Kennard and the Clippers were doing nothing to stop it. I don't understand how this team wants to be taken seriously as a franchise. I'm gonna be honest with you, bro. I wasn't on the whole wave because I don't believe in these media-driven narratives of rivalries and crosstown, whatever the fuck. But if the Clippers lose before making a conference finals, like if they don't make a conference finals this year and they lose in the second round again in embarrassing fashion to the Utah Jazz, you got to move out of LA. Like, even if the Lakers had a disappointing season this year, you know who we're going to be clowning in the offseason? NBA Twitter and all of us? the Clippers, because that pack hitting tonight. And I picked this team to win in 7 games. And so far, I'm looking like an idiot. I really thought that they figured it out last time. Like, I don't know what is Ty Lue's problem. I don't get it, man. I really don't understand how this man is incapable of making adjustments and how this man is not capable of figuring it out defensively when you have a really, really good defensive roster. I mean, all these guys are the quintessential 3-and-D guys, right? Kawhi, Paul, Marcus Morris, even though he's kind of overrated. Reggie Jackson, Nicholas Batum, Patrick Beverly, even a guy like Terrence Mann. And also, bro, you paid Luke Kennard all the money in the world, and I mean, I understand why he hasn't been playing. He is a defensive liability. Give Terrence Mann some more minutes if you're Ty Lue. Like, do something different. He was a big important part in last series whenever he got the chance. Patrick Beverly, bro, you got to bench him. That's a guy who should not be out there because somebody's out there to take his lunch all the time. Bro, he went 0 for 5 yesterday and played not so stellar defense. DeMarcus Cousins, like, if your last night, the 2 best players on the Clippers looked like DeMarcus Cousins and Reggie Jackson. You're not going to win games like that. And now to the big fish of this organization. And again, bro, this is why I didn't want to do that video, because this is low-hanging fruit, bro. Playoff P. Son, Playoff P, during like the third quarter I looked, he was like 4 for 12. He finished the game 8 from 18, but he had a little run at the end, so like 3 of those shots don't like count. So my man really went like 5 for 15 at some point. He went 2 of 6 from 3, and deceiving enough, if you only look at the box score, it'll tell you that he had 27 points. But look at his plus minus, bro. I think he had the worst plus minus of the entire team. Kawhi Leonard, 8 for 7. Like, you're not going to win if your 2 best players are Reggie Jackson and DeMarcus Cousins. You're not going to win a series like that. And I don't know. Again, what is up with Kawhi Leonard and Paul George, especially Paul George? He was good for the first 3 games of the playoffs, and then my man reverted back into early playoff P form, pandemic P, whatever you want to call it. But I know that man is paying the dues of giving himself a nickname, because you never give yourself a nickname. You know what I'm saying? I go by Frankie, and my father gave me that nickname. I am never going to be out here like, yo, can you please call me something that nobody else calls me, but I want them to call me? That's stupid, bro. Nicknames are given. I mean, nicknames are earned, not given. So, Paul George, relax on the playoff P stuff. I mean, you can't take it back, so I guess you're just fucked from that. Again, man, it's wild to me how this team manages to put themselves like against the wall. Because again, last series, if you saw Game 7 and Game 6 and you saw Kawhi, you look and you're like, yo, when that team is clicking on all cylinders, this team should go to the NBA Finals at least. And son, they have more experience than the Jazz. They have more talent, honestly, than the Jazz, and they have the 2 guys who are supposed to be the 2 best players on the court at all times. But Donovan Mitchell is out here taking y'all fucking lunch money, and y'all are not doing anything about it. This is actually kind of embarrassing, and I don't understand. Maybe they pull off the upset yet again, and they become the Denver Nuggets of last year, and they come back down from 0-2 twice, which I don't think is going to happen. But hey, they could prove me wrong. And, you know, the Clippers have to go up against adversity now. So I don't. Oh, man. I'm just seriously so confused, because it doesn't make sense how this team could be this fucking trash when it chooses to be trash to the extent that it is trash. I don't even know if that made sense, but yo. Play the outro music. Fuck it. You know what? Peace out. Actually, wait. Before I go, I'll try to do this weekly once again, and I'll try to do it at the beginning of the week. I just have to get my shits situated. It was like such a wild ride the last 2 weeks. So many sports to watch. I couldn't because I was working and stuff like that, and then having to watch the highlights, but not having a full context of like the actual game. Oh yeah, last thing. Yo, shout out to Donovan Mitchell, Spider-Man Bros for life over here. He's a big fan. I'm a big fan and I appreciate him. And for all you motherfucking stat nerds who don't watch the games talking about, oh, he's just an inefficient, scoring two guard that's too small, yada yada yada. Son, don't disrespect my man. My man, yes, last year was giving people the business, and this year he has resumed like it was nothing. My man, in the past 2 years in the playoffs, has had two 50-point bombs. My man has had, or not two 50-point bombs. He had one 50-point bomb for sure. He's had like three 40-point bombs, and yesterday he was close to another 40-point bomb with 37. My man is flat out sensational. I don't care. He is a superstar in this league. As much as people don't like to give him his credit, he is a superstar. So shout out to my man's Donovan Mitchell. You're doing great. Anyway, like and subscribe on the screen. Yada, yada, yada. Let's go.